Good evening, everybody. So today we'll discuss in electromagnetic theory the conductance capacitance theorem and the integral form of Joule's law. So first of all, we'll come to this one, the conductance capacitance theorem. We know that we have discussed previously the point form of Ohm's law. So which states that J is equal to sigma into E. J is the current density and sigma is the electrical conductivity, E is the electric field. Now from this one we know that I is equal to surface integral of J ds. So instead of J we can write this is equal to sigma E ds. Now this one I am putting sigma into E into ds. Now sigma, as it is a constant, it can be taken out, so which is equal to EDS, sigma into integral of surface integral of EDS. Now instead of E we can write it is d by epsilon dot ds. Now it is equal to sigma by epsilon dds. Now we know that surface integral of dds, so that is equal to q or psi, which is the electric flux. So that is from the Gauss law. So instead of that we can put sigma by epsilon into q. So we can write this implies that I is equal to sigma by epsilon into q. Now in place of q we can write C into B, and I is equal to, we know from Ohm's law, it is V by R. So V by R is equal to sigma by epsilon Cb. So from this VB can be cancelled, so which is given as we know that the reciprocal of resistance is conductance, that is equal to G is equal to sigma C divided by epsilon. So this one is called the conductance capacitance theorem. Now we will move to the next one. So you can give, this one is the number, you can give the equations the number. Next we will move to the integral form of Joule's law. So as you know from the Joule's law, let me wipe out this one. Joule's law. So we'll discuss this Joule's law in integral form. We know that whenever the current flows in a conductor, heat is produced. So that heat is directly proportional to the square of the current and directly proportional to the resistance and directly proportional to the time taken. So from that we can write W is equal to I square R into T. Now this is the work done. So this is nothing but, so instead of I square R we can write power. As we know that power is equal to I square into R into T. So this is W is equal to P into T. Now instead of, so P, in place of P we can write VI into T. Now we know that the power is equal to rate of doing work, and so this one can be written as, so this is W by T is equal to V into I. Now we know that the power is equal to V into, so this gives you power is equal to V into I. Now if we will multiply volume in both numerator and denominator, so it is volume divided by volume. So we are multiplying this volume in both numerator and denominator. So we can write Bi into volume divided by, so in place of volume we can write area into length. So this is equal to power is equal to V, we can segregate this one, V by L into I by A into volume. So we know that electric field is equal to E, and I by A is nothing but the current density, so that is J into volume. So that is in integral form we can write power is equal to volume integration of EJ dV. So that means the time rate of doing work is equal to the volume integration of E and J over the volume V. So that is nothing but the Joule's law in integral form. So you can write this one, Joule's law in integral form. So in the next class we will continue with a new chapter, new topic. So thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.